Have you ever wanted to know how to take your wood products and make them food safe for either resale or use in your home? Today we're going to show you what products to use to turn your handmade, homemade? Yeah.
Both work.
Handmade, homemade products into food safe, beautiful items for display or use. So I'm gonna start with Sweet Pickens Milk Paint in Zinc that you can pick up at jamirayvintage.com along with Sweet Pickens Hemp Oil. You can't get it in the gallon. You have to be a retailer, but we do sell this. And you can actually use any color you want in Sweet Pickens or Old Fashioned Milk Paint. It's all bio-certified, but I wanted to go for a grayed out farmhouse finish. We like to mix up a lot at any given time, and so I use hermetic jars. I'll link some on the website. We've got some vintage and new ones that we carry at jrvhome.com. And you can use big or small, doesn't matter. We pour in our hemp oil. All right. Now I'm just gonna pour some in here. It's not an exact science. Kind of looks like canola oil. Don't bake with it.
Don't bake with the
Even
hemp
though
oil.
it's bio-certified. It can touch your food, but you don't want to eat it. You don't need a package this big. You could totally get away with just like a sample size, but you know, I like to make things interesting. I'm not gonna measure, but you could measure, I don't know. So 1 part milk paint to about 10 parts hemp oil.
That should be good. Let's try that.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna grab a spoon and stir it up. Now you just gotta stir. Don't just put the lid on and shake because Hermetic's lids are not airtight. Ask me how I know. So now it's like this gray color. What will happen is it will separate over time and you'll need to stir it each time you use it. And you could just apply the hemp oil and that would be fine if you wanted to just keep the natural wood tone. But we like to color ours and make a food safe stain.
The reason we have so many wood products that need this oil is because my brother Ty has come up and he started a new woods line for us, and we've got a few fun designs that he's making, and you can pick those up finished like this with the oil on them at jrvhome.com. If you want to do your own project or have your own take on the color you want, you can also pick them up at jamirayvintage.com, and they come unfinished from that website.
Some people like to DIY and some people like to buy done. You can also just water down the milk paint and do that and then do the hemp oil as a sealer, but we like to cut out a step.
Yeah, we're less step people. Let's do it all in one right now.
One and done. The more layers you put on as they dry, the deeper and darker, richer color you can get. And then over time, you can either use this stain again or just straight up hemp oil.
Yeah, if you need to reapply, which I haven't had that problem much. We use ours as actual cutting boards quite a bit, and you know, they just get nice and seasoned.
I say a couple coats is good.
Yeah.
All right, I want to show you guys finished and then raw. The Ty and his family just recently moved from Arizona, and they uprooted their 3 little boys from where they've been living for the last 5 years and made the bold step to be self-employed and work not for us, but with us as our wood suppliers. So when you're buying these products from us, you're not only supporting Jami Ray Vintage, but you're also supporting Ty and Mariah's new business.
Probably my favorite part about the Sweet Pickens hemp oil and milk paint mixture is that if you don't want to do gray, you can do red, you can do blue, you can do pink. You can really mix it up and do all kinds of fun kind of faux stains on your wood finishes that are food safe.
You can also just use the paint on products that you don't necessarily want to stain. You can just paint them and then seal them up with hemp oil. The only thing is that if it's like a painted thing, it's not like you can throw that in the dishwasher.
Yeah. Well, you probably shouldn't be throwing your cutting boards in dishwashers either.
I know. That goes without saying.
Although I think our kids did.
Yeah.
I think our kids have.
I have.
Here I am trying to blame it on the kids. It was you.
Sorry. This is the big Mama Jamma. This one's like a weapon grade rolling pin.
This is probably Jamie's favorite one. As you know, she really loves sheep right now. And we have a sheep cutout. We also have a goat cutout coming if you love goats more than sheep. We've got you covered. We've got chickens, cows, goats, and sheep.
I haven't been able to find sheep stuff, and when I do, it sells out fast, so you will see a lot of fun sheep things coming your way.
All right, so these are all done. The oil sits down. That's why we like to color it, because it kind of sits down in some of the nooks and crannies of the wood. Gives it an old, aged look. when really it's pretty new.
We get asked how far is the product gonna go. This is about a 12 to 14 ounce jar, and we did not fill it all the way to top. I'd say we used about 6 ounces of the hemp oil mixed with maybe a half an ounce to an ounce of the milk paint total. So a little bit really does go a long way, and I'll save the rest of this for future projects. So we love these so much that we put a bird on them. You can pick them up at jrvhome.com, finished just like this. You can buy them unfinished at jamirayvintage.com. And if you have a JRV wholesale retailer near you, you can check with them and see if they're carrying our new Woods line. We'll drop a link to everything below. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY